Greetings and salutations. It's your boy D.Boom for LLE.Ascension, aka LLE Astrology, aka LLE Tarot. Once again, we're going to start astrology off this Sunday. Be looking out for that. I'm going to do them individually, so we ain't got to sit up and look at two other signs waiting for yours to come, because I'll never put the time on and stuff like that. So we're going to do individual astrology starting Sunday. I might get a crack at it Saturday. We'll see. Few rants though. While I get the spread up. First rant. Got specials going. I always do flash specials every couple of days. Like I say, I want y'all to really catch some readings from me, man. Like this is cool. You feel me? But if you really book and watch me really get in depth on your situation, it's a big difference. You know what I'm saying? Plus, I could say a lot more on readings than I can do here. I don't seem like I'll be talking a lot of shit already, but it's just a lot of shit that I really can't say. You know, be hurting people's feelings telling the truth as it is. So just imagine me telling your own truth. But yeah, specials in midnight. I got specials on life coaching, reduced reading fares, dream interpretation readings, $25 extended breakdowns. Just something specific you want me to dive into, I can do that for you. And I am a psychic medium, so if you want a message from the other side, holla at me too. Just look on my page, my Facebook, and my Instagram, and you will see the promos for that. It's DanielBoomLLE on Instagram. I don't do much on Twitter, but it's DanielBoomLLE, and Daniel Boom on Facebook. So another rant I want to kind of put out. I know y'all been seeing a lot of talk about, like, Jesus coming back. Like I say, I don't hear a lot about Christ in the psychic community. That's why I put it upon myself to be a Christian psychic and do the things the way that I kind of do them. But see all these little babies on TikTok, Instagram, talking about Jesus coming back. Like, my personal opinion, they making their babies say that shit, man. This was part of the algorithm now. Seeing a lot of these little non-Christian psychics, you know what I mean, with Christ all up on their mouth. Whether they talking about how Christ ain't real, hearing a debate about what an atheist got to say, which is the most disconnected person from God. But, you know, think about what I think and feel around here. But you notice God, Christ, right? Consciousness is being talked about within this community now. It's being debated because they really don't know nothing about it. You understand what I'm saying? That's why it's up for debate. It's just copy paste readings. Just don't get distracted by that. Like I said, your great grandmother was living in the last days. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing changed but the times. You understand what I'm saying? When the world ends, we'll all know. You know what I mean? When the mark of the beast shows up, we will all be aware of that moment. You know what I'm saying? So talks of the end, pay no mind to it. It ain't the end yet. We got path, purpose, and jobs to do. Make sure you do that. Now, another thing I'm noticing, indirect sneak dissing, like for real. This has been happening since before I even came online, right? 4 or 5 years ago, right? So a lot of sneak dissing that goes on in this community. But it's indirect sneak dissing. Like, I can't wait for somebody to say my name, you know what I mean? So I can address it directly. You know what I'm saying? I'm a conflict resolver. You feel me? Like, motherfuckers want to say I'm a bully and shit like that, but like, how? I'm just speaking truth. Like, I'm just on your ass the way your mom or your pops might want to be on your ass. They just want you to do better because they love you. I love all y'all. Even these karmics that be dissing Christ and God and shit, like, I got unconditional love for everybody. I don't enable fuck ass behavior. I ain't got empathy for bullshit, but I mean, I just have a King of Cups energy. And King of Cups in my deck is 1950s, 1960s dad, the tough love card. Pop out, I'll talk about it. If not, I'll keep it moving. Reading starts in 5 minutes, basically. So let's get straight with the reading. This is Twin Flames and Separation. And main reason why I do readings for Twin Flames and Separation is, number one, let y'all know the things y'all need to be doing separately. It's a couple of rules y'all kind of got to understand. Rule number one in this Twin Flame situation, this shit is optional. And that's on both sides. Your masculine ain't got to deal with you. You ain't got to deal with your masculine. You could be in a perfect relationship right now, but you think just because you met your twin, you need to get on some divinity shit when you wasn't on it in the first place. Not talking down saying you ain't on no divinity shit, or talking down because you ain't found your path and purpose, the main reason you was put on earth. Like I said, I don't talk about nothing. I don't talk about much. And if you really peep me out, I'm just saying the same stuff for 4 years. So it just amazes me, the questions that I get. Like, I got to reiterate on stuff that I'm always talking about every week. So it's the same type of rhetoric. And these ain't random messages. You understand what I'm saying? I'm either doing a message about twin flames and separation, twin flames and union, reunion, and recognition, the divine masculine's energy or the divine feminine's energy, or the karmic situations that's going on with divines and feminines. Not karmic relationships, just the karma that's going around the masculine and the feminine. That's it, that's all. And maybe a few astrology readings and a few PSAs and, thoughts and stuff like that. But I ain't doing no skits. Because I don't play about this. Like, this ain't no games. It's very serious. I take my job serious. I put a lot of research, a lot of studying, a lot of blood, sweat, and tears into this. And at least that I hope y'all can get. Enough said. Overall energy is fairly important. Bottom line energy is very important. The top row is the divine feminine's energy. Bottom row is the divine masculine's energy. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes ran, and we will begin. Head, that's swords, thoughts, decisions, mentality, ideology. That's the direction you go in, the decisions that you make, and everything starts from here. Cups. Cups are feelings and emotions. All feelings and emotions are just indicators on where you're going mentally. Your heart and mind must be aligned in everything that you do. Who rules the heart and mind department? The divine feminine. You can tell. Actually, this is the only cup that's out. And its dreams come true, which is granted in miracles. And it's in the masculine row. We'll dive into that. That's the final card in this message, too. The only cup that popped out. Wands. Wands are things you're doing, things you've done, not things you finna do, because that don't mean anything. Actions and behavior are what wands are. It's about action, what you're currently doing. ING, what you're doing, pursuing, the way you're moving, grooving. ING, that's all wands are. Things you currently doing, not future tense. Past tense, yes. Present tense, yes. Future tense, not at all. Then we got pentacles. Pentacles are persons, places, and things. Shit you could taste, touch, see, feel, and hear. All pentacles expire. All pentacles have expiration dates, and all pentacles are temporary. Like my human body. Like my heart. It's going to stop one day. This earth is a pentacle, meaning it's not going to be here forever. This present universe we live in, which is in the third dimension. It's obviously in the third dimension because we got astronauts traveling all through space and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, our universe is an actual pinnacle because we do got like astronauts in the space station right now, and the third dimension still applies, given their pinnacles is concerned, but they are in the fourth and fifth dimension, which means fourth, fifth dimensional rules apply. Like, you don't age in space, like there's no gravity, things like that. So, kicking this thing on off, overall energy, which is just fairly important. We got 2 9s here. 9s are just a step before 10s. 10s are completions. Aces to 10s are karmic cycles. We all complete karmic cycles, even divines. But what divines do is a little bit more than what the karmics do. 70% of the world is karmic, 28% of the world is divine, you can tell. And then you got the 1-2%ers. They can fit in any category. So, knights, queens, kings, and things are divine realms. In reality, only divines know about that. Because karmics, like I said, they just survive and they just exist and they do what needs to be done on like a third dimensional plane of existence. Divines, we dive deep. We step into the infinite. We have work to do on earth as we do in heaven, because God's work is never done on earth as it is in heaven. So, Nine of Pentacles is an A. It's literally lining your life up to fit persons, places, things, or manifestations in it. Your life will be an 8 of Pentacles. 8 of Pentacles is a good standing. It's a B. It's an 8 of Pentacles. It's an 80%. It's passing. If this was the 8 of Pentacles, it'll look just like this, all over the place. You know, still a good standing, because the average person doesn't even have a life. A bum on the street probably got a life, and a rich-ass celebrity person probably don't have a life of their own. Just marinate on that for a little bit. But When you personally line your life up, Four Pentacles, your life, you lining up to what? Fit something in there. You know what I mean? Tens usually look like this. These were Pentacles. This would be the other Pentacle that you lining your life to fit into. You're doing some lining up, masculine and feminine, because the overall energy and the bottom line energy deals with both of y'all. Both of you guys are lining something up. Ten of Pentacles are also two people coming together like butt cheeks. Ten of Pentacles represents two people getting engaged, two people falling in love, two twins in union, reunion, or recognition. I used to call the Ten of Pentacles the twin flame fusion chamber. That was back in my old rhetoric back in year 1 and 2 when I first started and shit. We're going into year 5, January 2nd, 2022, and the LLE.Ascension book and deck will be out, taking pre-orders in December. Please be looking out for it. Now, clarifying the Knight of Pentacles, we got the Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands is the Wounded Warrior, a standard card in the tarot deck. I'm familiar with what the Wounded Warrior is, but my intake on it is being overbearing, being overburdened from what? A lot of motherfucking actions. You know what I mean? Not only are you lining your life up, you put a lot of work into lining your life up. You're really trying to, Ten of Pentacles, manifest something. Masculine, feminine. I just find it highly strange y'all both on the same thing. Knight of Wands could be you sore as hell from working in the gym this week. No pain, no gain. I mean, every little bit count helps. It's like Michael Jordan when he played basketball. He first nigga on the court, he the last nigga to leave, man, putting in that work. I mean, if you want a Ten of Pentacles, manifest something, I mean, that work has to go into it, but you can't work yourself to death. You know, that's why you got a Ten of Wands. Put a temporary end to things or take a break or pump the brakes on something you was passionate about. This is the feminine coming into the situation. We'll touch on that in just a second. But the bottom line, which is more important than anything, is Ascension. Ace of Swords. Ace of Wands will represent like awareness. I told you that's actions and behavior. That's what awareness is. But Ascension, it's more so of mentally going up. Ace of Swords is like the loading chamber in the Matrix in my deck. A for anything you need to succeed, survive, and thrive in life, you can A for attain or A for acquire it your damn self. You don't have to go outside of yourself for shit. Ace of Swords in my deck also represents strength, power, authority, dominion, courage, valor, confidence. I mean, whatever you need to succeed, survive, and thrive in life, it's already given to you. That's why it's the loading chamber of the Matrix. It's like, what do you want? Guns, lots of them. A whole room full of guns pop out. That's how God works. Hey, for anything you want to know in life can be revealed to you, and that's something you register. Something you register. Things that get revealed. You know what I mean? You registering something in your head. It's like dogs. You talking to a dog, and the dog looks at you like this, trying to register what the fuck you saying. It's all in the mind. Dog don't speak English or Spanish or anything, but it's like he, you know what I mean? He's using his brain to really try to comprehend whatever he can. So when you see these dogs out here that's speaking to their owners by pressing buttons and shit because they can acquire certain terms and shit like that, it's the mind. You know what I mean? You can be injured. You can lose a limb. You can lose a lung. You can lose a kidney. You can lose your anything. You can literally get shot 20 motherfucking times. Like, you can get electrocuted. You can get hit by a damn train. You can literally jump out of a motherfucking plane and, like, your parachute don't work, hit the ground and still survive. Our bodies are made to survive. You understand what I'm saying? But if you lose the mind, you're gone. Actually, if you lose your mind, Ace of Swords, then a Ten of Swords happens. What's Ten of Swords? That's death or a permanent ending. Death or a permanent ending. It's the difference between a permanent ending, Ten of Swords, and a temporary ending, which we're going to dive into right after this Ten of Swords. Ten of Wands would be like breaking up a relationship you know ain't going nowhere. Ten of Swords would be you going into this relationship you know ain't going nowhere. You two get fucking married, and then you end up divorcing anyway. It's more legalities that go in divorce. When you got married in the eyes of God. So it ain't just the karma between you two. Y'all brought God into this shit. So it's going to be more trouble. It's going to be more hurt, more pain, more mental ways of getting back at each other. This Ten of Swords is like losing a job, which is something you registered. You're fired. Damn, how I'm going to eat. damn, how am I gonna pay my bills? I mean, you're gonna get to thinking once you lose a job or you lose a car. Damn, how I'm gonna get to work? You know what I'm saying? Like, I need this car to motherfucking make money. You know what I'm saying? You get to thinking in your head. When you permanently lose things, you have to register it. You understand what I'm saying? Ten of Swords plus Ace of Swords is the Knight of Swords in my deck, and that's fear. What's fear? It's making decisions without crossing your T's and dotting your I's. Of course you fear. You just lost your car. Fuck, how am I gonna get to work? How am I gonna make these things happen? Like, this is a big blow to what the fuck I got going on right now. You lose a job. Fear. It's one thing losing some shit, but you still gotta get some Ace of Swords about yourself. You're still gonna have to get some strength, some power, some authority to deal with this. And this could be an actual death. Death is something that you register. Someone who you love very dearly isn't here anymore. All you got is memories, swords, thoughts of them, memories of them, subconscious dreams that you have of them because they're not here anymore. Like, everything starts in the mind, and everything also ends with the mind. It's like Terminator going down to the molten lava and shit. You know what I mean? Like, he doesn't feel any motherfucking pain. He's a damn Terminator. He's a machine and shit. But it's like, once his shit ain't processing no more and that computer cut off, over with. So whether you a motherfucking robot or a human being, once that processor is gone, you're gone. How we can relate this to twin flames and separation? Like I said, you two had two separate lives well before y'all recognized each other. So when separation happens, just make sure you handling your business. Okay? Your masculine fitting in your life, your masculine getting reunited with you or getting in union with you, or having a sexual relationship with you or having a romantic relationship with you. And that shit is icing on the cake. If you really look at a cake, it's like 80% cake, 20% icing. You ain't got no cake, you know what I'm saying, for your masculine to be icing on. And masculine, you ain't got no cake for your feminine to be icing on. You shouldn't be worried about icing at all. So separation is really time to get your shit together, to really get out your dreams, to really manifest the things that mean the world to you, to really get on your path and your purpose. Your path and purpose is totally different from your masculine's path and purpose. You two are twins, so you two do have a path and purpose together. But if you two aren't together and just end up separate, you know, sold separately like batteries and toys and shit, y'all still got y'all own life. So, feminine, you come into the situation, kicking this thing on off with the Ten of Wands. This is a temporary ending. You know, temporary endings is something you can call quits before shit gets ugly. Like I said, Ten of Swords would be a motherfucking divorce. Ten of Wands would be breaking up with this person before y'all even went past the point of no return. It's an action. That's what the fuck you currently doing. This could be, like I said, going back to the overall energy. A lot of feminines are really trying to manifest something. Go from this Nine of Pentacles to the Ten of Pentacles, which is manifestation. And you've been working your motherfucking ass off, you know what I'm saying? But what you don't want to do is work so hard to where you're forced to stop. It's like you training for a track meet. You training for a boxing match. You training for something. It makes no sense for you to pull a damn hammy, you know what I mean? Or you to break your leg or break your arm or fuck yourself up before the fight from training so damn hard. You gotta do shit in moderation. That's how this twin flame shit work too. This shit can burn you can get burnt out trying to do this dance. That is this twin flame, you know, jig. But it's like at the end of the day, as long as you're doing things in moderation, as long as you know when to leave shit alone and when to pick things back up, you'll be fine. But the main reason why you got this Ten of Wands here is this Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles is the Khalees Bossy card in my deck. Really look at the song Bossy by Khalees. That's really what this card embodies. Just the whole swag of the video. She's a bossy. Like, the lyrics of the video, the presentation of the video, just Khalees' whole thing, pinnacle thing in the video. You know what I'm saying? Or theme is a pinnacle theme in the video, you know. Aside from that, Queen of Pentacles can be a karmic feminine. Now, I know you asked, if knights, queens, kings, and things are divine realms, how do karmics fit in the divine realm? Like I said, you got karmics who play both sides. Like people talking about God and Christ all of a sudden when they ain't even about that life. You know what I mean? You can go to divine places and steal divine rhetoric and take that shit back to your weak ass, low level ass channel. These psychics do it every day. They copy and paste. They poach on very powerful and very cool ass psychics and then take their shit, don't even give them acknowledge where they got their shit from, and then copy and paste it over here and do it as if they made this shit up. They ain't got no originality bone in their body. That's some karmic shit too. But you really pumping the brakes on things, feminine, so your ass don't become a karmic in the process of trying to be divine in your twin flame demo. You gotta know when to chill from your masculine. Why? So you ain't doing karmic shit to your masculine. Or you ain't thinking like a motherfucking karmic in regards to your masculine. It's like playing the blame game. You point out everything that your masculine ain't doing, like he ain't doing shit. You wouldn't know what he doing. You don't predict brains and shit. You can't read people's thoughts. You can't read people's hearts. You might can read energy, but you can't read what a motherfucker thinking. You don't know. It ain't what you think, it's what the fuck you know. You would never know what a person thinking. You'll never know what a person feels. You can go off all the vibes in the world. Let me tell you something about vibes. You see the tone that I take with y'all online? It's like every time I press play or go live or some shit, you see me. The real me. You know what I mean? I ain't gotta kick the motherfucking reading off with some peace, some infinite water shit, or keep a fake ass smile on my face. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah, that's what I be thinking. Like, it's just like, keep it real. That's why I say show your face, psychics, because I wanna see. Fuck energy. I wanna see you. I wanna feel you on a whole nother motherfucking level. I can't feel you or dig you when I'm just seeing titties and hands or a faceless motherfucking psychic. Like, you see how my face like shrink up when I be talking about bullshit, or how geeked I get when I talk about my twin, or you know, cocky I get when I be talking about myself and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, these is all things people need to see. It just kills me how people press play, put on this motherfucking image, set this whole little scene up like everything perfect. Even when I go on Instagram, which I fucking hate. I hate Instagram. I hate social media. If you see my style on social media, I just post shit. Cause in my head, I mean, I'm doing something. I don't hit algorithms. I ain't like sharing goofy random shit. Like I'm more the same. What you see is what you get, right? You see my tone. Keep it real. Every motherfucking video. Same person you see here is the same nigga you gonna see in real life. The same swag you see here is the same swag you gonna get in real life. I don't have to set a scene for you guys. Cause like I say, Harriet Tubman, nigga, ain't nobody smiling. Nigga, we look. I don't know if you know what the fuck's going on in the world right now. I don't know if you know what the fuck's going on in your own community right now. There's too much work to be doing out here. There's too many homeless people that need to find housing. There's too many hungry people that need to be fed. There's too many lost and misguided children. There's too many lost and misguided adults in this motherfucker. There's a lot of elderly people that need our help and our assistance, man. Like, there's too much work to be doing for shit to be sweet. Ain't nothing sweet. Ain't nothing ever been sweet. Harriet Tubman, nigga. Ain't nobody smiling. Why you think you can't find one picture of Harriet Tubman smiling? She could be like I say, me before I even press play, I'll be like grooving and shit, doing little stupid shit to kind of get in the mood to do this shit. Cause I don't get no views, no accolades from none of this shit. People just take from me and then put it out like they own the shit. And a lot of my rhetoric out here, it's been going like that since I fucking started. Getting post on and muted on a level that's fucking unheard of. It really makes me not even want to do this shit. So before I put on a fake smile for you niggas, like I said, I'm gonna just keep it real. When I'm happy, I'm happy. When I'm irate, I'm irate. When I'm salty, I'm salty. You're gonna see every motherfucking emotion. Alright? And you're gonna and you see I talk a lot too, so you're gonna get my actual thoughts. I use my twin flame situation and my twin flame as an example all the motherfucking time. The information that I'm even telling about myself on a fucking daily basis and me doing this channel is real. A lot of reason why people don't want to show their face, because they don't want you to know who the fuck they are. Yet alone their past, yet alone shit that they got cracking. Like, in my personal opinion, put it out there. This is you too, right? You. Two right eye, and I need to see you on YouTube. So message to the feminists out there. Give it your all, give it your best, and really put the you in YouTube if you choose to fuck with YouTube. Yes, we live in a world where people do conniving ass shit, but I mean, that's karmics in a nutshell. You know, as long as you're not acting karmic, that's all that fucking matters. And back to the situation at hand. Don't let this twin flame shit stress you the fuck out to where you quit the twin flame journey because it ain't going your way like Burger King. Harriet Tubman, nigga, ain't nobody smiling. This shit ain't meant to go your motherfucking way. Like, this shit gonna go the way God set it up. What's good for you might be bad for God. Maybe God needs you to do something else. Maybe God wants you to go in a whole nother direction that you want to go or that you think you want to go right now. Like I said, it ain't about you. It ain't about your thoughts. It ain't about your motherfucking feelings. Fuck your feelings. Not me saying fuck your feelings. Like, even the feelings that I have, fuck them. Even the thoughts that I have outside the message, fuck them. Because it don't really matter. All that matters is what we doing. What the fuck are we doing? We ain't doing random messages here. Like, every message has a purpose. Everything I do has a purpose. And, you know, God is in everything that I do. I talk about God all day. I talk about God with y'all. I talk about God with my clients when I'm nursing and shit. Like, God is a big theme in my life. I talk to God every day. On my way to work, when I get home from work. Like, God is insulated and installed in everything I'm doing. It's supposed to be that way. Don't just talk about God because that's what's popping right now. And you're doing it because you want to catch that wave of Christ right now. Like these damn babies talking about they seeing Jesus and shit on TikTok and Instagram, knowing damn well. I asked a 6-year-old who Jesus Christ was. That nigga asked me what team he played for a while ago. Half these kids don't know who Christ is. Because half these parents ain't putting them on that shit. But they all on TikTok. The YouTube talking about the end is coming and shit. I mean, it correlates with the whole fear thing that's going on with the whole COVID and a whole bunch of other shit. But yeah, at the end of the day, don't let this twin flame journey be the reason you stop trying in it. Or be the reason you leave your masculine alone. I say it all the time. Your masculine could be happy with somebody else. Be happy for that man. He could be a she could be a he. You know how we rock it. You will want him to be happy when you move on. Or find what you need. What you need. What kind of friend is you if you ain't supporting a person's happiness? What kind of twin are you if you ain't supporting your twin's happiness? Now, you don't just give them to their karmic in the name of divinity and happiness. Nah, if you want your twin, nigga, fight for it. You know what I'm saying? Don't be afraid to jump out the window of love and fall on your ass. A lot of people are afraid to fight. A lot of people are afraid to waste their time. But like I said, like 9 of Wands. No pain, no gain. Masculine, you come into the situation with a 3 of Wands. This is path. This is purpose. This is evolution. A lot of masculines are evolving. That's what you were meant to do. Be human beings. Be supposed to evolve. Your role masculine is the 2 of Wands, which is basically support who? Your number one supporter, who's 3 of Wanding. Who is that? Your divine feminine. But on another note, 2 of Wands is just survival. That's making ends meet. As you going to work every day, taking care of you and your family, and doing that to the day you die. I mean, you obviously taking care of your boss because that's who you work for. You somebody's nigga. Like, you know what I mean? You taking care of you and yours, that's cool in the game. But like I said, it's somebody out here right now that's hungry, that need to be motherfucking fed. You can do that. It's a homeless person right now that can use some of your assistance and some of your pentacles, time, energies, and resources. Make sure you're doing that. It don't matter how you do it, just do it. I help people online. I help people with my services and my gifts and shit like that. Like, I actually go to work. I've been doing that since I had my channel. I will go to work, 2 of Wands, do what the fuck I gotta do to make ends meet, and then take time out my motherfucking day, busy ass damn schedule, when I would like to rest, when I would like to do everything else but sit here and put y'all on. Like I said, I put a lot of work to even get to this status. These powers didn't come overnight. You understand what I'm saying? This insight didn't come overnight. This humility ain't come overnight. It took a lot of work to get here, and it's my job, 3 of Wands, to do what I'm doing. This ain't a place where I never see myself doing this shit. I thought I was gonna be a rapper. I was cold, you know what I mean? I was already making good strides and shit, but you know what I mean? It wasn't meant for my place to be in the rap game. Because you see what the fuck's going on in the rap game. It's all satanic. Them niggas fuck with Baphomet. Like, they controlled by their labels and shit. Like, that wasn't a space or place for me. Couldn't tell me that then, you know what I mean? But now, I see exactly why I didn't blow up. I see exactly why that avenue could not happen, because this is where the fuck I needed to be. And what's purpose is something you embrace. If God needs you to do shit, nigga, you submit and fall in line. You don't wait to do God's work, nigga. You submit to it. You can fight all day trying not to submit to it. This shit is gonna happen. And it's gonna happen with your masculine. So a lot of masculines have found purpose. They found a path. They're evolved. They're not the person they used to be. That's how this twin flame works. That's how you know if you're doing your shit, feminine, if you're on your job, feminine. This twin flame situation is built to make you and your twin the best people that they can be. You're not gonna look the same on this twin flame journey. You're not gonna have the same frame of mind. You're not gonna be playing a fucking victim role from day one of this twin flame situation to the end. There is no end. This shit stops when you both are dead. Even if one of you die, this shit still keeps going. And like I said, whether you with your twin or not with your twin at all on a romantic or a sexual level, it don't even motherfucking matter. It shouldn't matter. All that matters is the evolution part of it. As long as you evolve feminine, as long as you make sure your masculine evolve feminine, I mean, you two got a purpose and path for each other. His true job is to support your 3 of Wands. So if you ain't even got a 3 of Wands, that means you ain't even evolving. And what's the step after the 3 of Wands? The 4 of Wands, twin flame union, reunion, and recognition. People ask me all the time. Boom, how do I get to the union, reunion, and recognition? The 4 of Wands. One of y'all got to be on the 3 of Wands. And if it ain't you, feminine, it's probably him. If your masculine is evolving and excelling, and especially if he's a masculine, I could see divine feminine males like myself. But this is the masculine, bro, right? Yeah, if your masculine doing better than you, evolving further than you, it's karma to that too. Moving on. Feminine, you in regards to yourself, you got the 8 of Swords. 8 of Swords is a self-imposed prison. It's mental, so it's invisible. So nobody know you in this prison but you. You don't know how you got in this invisible prison. Well, you got in. You have to find a way out. This is a false sense of security. You need something, a pinnacle most likely, to be secure with something. Otherwise, you insecure. Like how a lot of you feminists is rolling in this twin flame shit. Y'all want this shit to be a romantic situation or a sexual situation, right? So you putting 8 of Swords too, gates and walls up against your heart and mind to keep your heart and mind from getting broken. When in reality, people can just climb under them gates or hop over them gates or tunnel under them gates. The fact that you even trying to keep yourself from getting hurt is an insecurity. You're going to get hurt anyway. It's a lesson you learn in life. You could be a good ass person. You could be like Jesus Christ. You still going to get shitted on. You still going to get treated. You still going to get used. You still going to get abused. You still going to get fucked. You understand what I'm saying? That's just life. This shit ain't built the way I be seeing these psychics and people on YouTube like put life, like real shit. Like every time they press play, it's all good in the hood. Like they ain't depressed. Like players fuck up. I be having my bad days, but like I say, whether I'm having a good day, bad day, or ugly day, I'm still gonna bring that message. I don't have to hype myself or put on. I don't force smiles. I'm a Leo. I can't lie well. You don't know how I feel anyway. So why try to deny or fight that shit? I'll be in a self-imposed prison trying to create a scene for people like shit sweet over here when ain't nothing sweet in life. Nigga, Harriet Tubman, man. Ain't nobody smiling. I'm telling you, she could have been smiling before she took that picture. But when it came time to take that picture, booyah, click. And she probably went back to smiling again. It was a message she was sending. Nobody smiling, man. Slavery times, man. A lot of Negroes is getting killed. A lot of Negroes is getting lynched. You understand what I'm saying? Slavery, cuz. Slavery, cuz. What? Just because she free, what, is sweet? Nah, she had endured oppression in the North. Oppression never stops because you escaped off the motherfucking plantation. Like, you still a nigga? And here it is, 2021, Negroes are still fighting for rights. Still trying to get off the oppressor's foot and shit like that. Like, you be in a mental prison thinking just because slavery ended that oppression stopped. Or just because black people are doing good shit now that we have made it to the motherfucking promised land. Nah. The Native Americans, man, they went from like 98%. of the population of this country, right? To 0.8%. Go talk to a Native American, man. I bet you it's Harriet Tubman with them. They ain't fucking smiling. You understand what I'm saying? I always say black problems when I be describing shit, and I just be like, black problems. I ain't got time to explain that shit. Nigga, that's real. It's a mental thing. You know what I'm saying? Going through strife and turmoil that really ain't gonna be related to your peers. It's the difference between minorities and majorities, and really the majority has become the Latino population. And like we at the borderline of that, them becoming a majority, but that means the Caucasians are becoming a minority. So nobody gonna be smiling on their end either soon. But all in all, Eight of Swords is just self-imposed prison. It's a false sense of security, a false sense of entitlement. I told you, entitlement is the main reason for majority of these crimes out here. If a person steals from you, they felt entitled to do it. If a person hurt you, they felt entitled to do it. A person talking about you or smearing your name or taking from you or jocking your steeds and shit, they feel entitled to do that. Entitlement is a mental thing. Sure. Lastly, Eight of Swords is what I like to call the boogeyman effect. You remember when you was a kid and used to put like a blanket over your head when you felt scared because you felt like that blanket was going to protect you from the monster under your bed, but in reality, if the monster was real, he'll just like pull them sheets back and just eat you up or do whatever the boogeyman do to kids. You got reality and you got fantasy. This world is built off fantasy. Movies are fantasy. The news is fantasy. Most of these facts are fantasy. Most of this intellect is fantasy. It's all facade. It's all fake. Is the world. The world is real. Yeah, real fake. And the people with it, fake as shit too. Reality, originality, realism, that's a trait that most people ain't got no more. Like people will tell me, I like how you keep it real. But since I got subscribers and I got a nice following on my YouTube page, I wouldn't say the shit that you say. I know. That's the difference between me and you. I don't give a fuck. It ain't about the views, it ain't about the subscribers to me. As long as y'all get that message, that's all I give a fuck about. All that other shit, BS. Masculine, you in regards to the feminine. You got the Three of Swords. This is pain. What's pain? It's going past the point of no return. Eight of Swords. Ace of Swords, excuse me. What's that? That's Ascension. That's going up. There's only one right way in life. That's up. What's up? God is what's up. You can go north, south, east, west. All you be doing is going in a motherfucking circle. Do-si-doing that shit. There ain't no right and wrong. Only right. There ain't no good and evil, nigga. Only good. It's the same traits your babies learn. Like as babies, we know what's good and bad. We know what feels right and what feels bogus. Kid can't talk, but you can look in the kid's face and see if it's all good or not. You understand what I'm saying? Like, we learn as babies the right direction. When you born, what's the first thing a baby do? They look up to see who their fucking parent is. They look up to see where substance is. Substance is usually in the areola area. You understand what I'm saying? Like, everything goes up. When you die, well, your soul goes up. Your body goes on the ground, nigga, but your soul go up. Two of Swords is a fork in the road or indecision. It's only one right way. I keep telling y'all, but a lot of people ain't ready to go the right way or ready to go in the right direction. Usually the right way is the most hardest or the most difficult. Like doing the right thing. Like the right way of losing weight is working out, dieting, and maintaining that shit. The wrong way will be, I don't know, liposuction. You going under the knife. I mean, it's a health risk. You can fucking die on an operating table. It could be side effects from that motherfucking surgery. I mean, we all know what right and wrong is. I mean, at least subconsciously. But the wrong way might be the quickest way, might be the easiest way, might be the biggest motherfucking payout. But like I say, it's karma to going the other way. Then you got the Three of Swords. This is going past the point of no return, aka pain, mental pain. It's painful when you go in the wrong direction, only to see that the direction you was dodging or didn't want to go, you got to go anyway. It's like a lot of masculines. This is in regards to the feminine, and I'm getting there. It's like masculines with this twin flame situation. You ran away from this twin flame situation only to see that this is the direction you was going anyway. You dissed the fuck out your feminine. You isolated yourself from your divine feminine, thinking that she was crazy or she was tweaking or something wrong with her ass, only to end up right back in her fucking face. And it's painful that you was wrong, that you doubted your feminine, that you tried to run away from this shit. I mean, like I said, it's like most runaways. You run away from home thinking that it's the grass is greener on the other motherfucking side. You call your mom every name under the book. You know what I mean? You hurt those that's most closest to you. Fucking with fake friends, fucking with new people and shit, only to get fucked by these friends, fucked by these people who ain't got your best interest at heart. You can't lose with family, especially not mom and dad. Only to knock back at your motherfucking mama door and you apologize and hope that they let you in. Let's say they don't let you in. That's painful. They giving you a taste of your own medicine. You know what I mean? What you said, you can't take back. You know what I mean? And you need to learn a lesson real quick that your family ain't out there. It's in here. That's what my mama do. She'll let me sweat it out, sweat it out, sweat it out. Like, she gonna bring me back in the crib, but she'll let me stay outside for another 2 days just to let me know, you know what I mean, that the grass ain't greener on the other side. Just to let me know that, nigga, fuck what you thought. This is what it is. Things of that sort. Painful. When you cheat on your motherfucking wife, or cheat on your girl, or cheat on your twin. Now you in the motherfucking doghouse. Thought the grass was greener on the other side, only to beg for forgiveness. What comments say it's hard when your lady don't believe what you say? What you did in the past, you gotta live with today. It's facts. You know what I'm saying? Pain. It ain't just physical pain, it's mental pain and strain out here. Moving on. Feminine. You in regards to the masculine, we got the 8 of Wands. This is communication. Speak. But guess what? Communication is 80% non-verbal. Ain't what the fuck you saying, it's what you doing. And what you saying and what you doing need to motherfucking correlate. So a lot of you feminists is talking good game. How you don't need your masculine, how you could do better without the guy, but your actions is saying otherwise. It's like I get. 1 minute I'm, with a client, I'm talking and shit. They shitting on their masculine, how he ain't doing this, or he ain't doing that, how she doing good without him, and this, that, and the third. And then the next motherfucking session or the next reading, what the fuck you was just saying and what you doing now is just 2 different things. Like, if you want your masculine, fight for him. Get him. It ain't gonna be easy. I told you the right way is not fucking easy. There's no easy way out of any fucking jam. You understand what I'm saying? But like I say, you gotta mean what you say. You can't be like the masculine. Masculine might tell you he don't want to be with you, right? And you end up saying the same shit. Well, you don't want to be with me. I want to be with you. Like, it's a mirror. Like, my masculine reflective talks. He says shit, but what he's saying ain't really what he means. I gotta take the base and root words from what he's saying, piece them together to see what he really gotta say. He's a guy. It's like I'm a guy. I do the same shit. Especially when I gotta apologize. Especially when I get to the 3 of Swords myself, when I do like a motherfucking circle. You know what I mean? And gotta come back the right way and shit. Like, communication, I told you, it's 20% verbal. So it ain't really what the fuck the person's saying. It's what they doing that counts. My masculine many times told me to stay the fuck away from him. Leave him the fuck alone. Keep him the fuck up out this twin flame shit. How he don't need none of this shit. How I'm stupid. How I'm silly. How I'm this. How I'm that. But his actions, he's always supported everything that I did. Anything that I did, he supported. When I needed him to be there, he was always there. Every time I called this nigga, he always picked the phone up. Different from what the fuck he's saying, but I learned a long time ago not to go off words. Words don't mean shit. People talk good games all day. It's the action part. If you so caught up with what a motherfucker saying that you ain't even seeing the actions that they doing, it could be a test. I'm asking him to test me all the time. Especially when it came to like triggers and shit. He'll say some shit to trigger me, to show me that I need to modify my wants, my actions and behavior. Because it ain't shit he should be saying to have me doing actions to counter some shit he's saying. He's just talking. He's just testing me to see where I'm at. I'll tell him I love him or some shit, and he'll just play that shit off. He won't say that shit back, but his actions will show that. And that's all you gotta understand what communication really is, feminine. It's non-verbal. Majority of it is non-verbal, and you need to pick up the non-verbal side. If you're just going off what he's saying, you only gonna hurt yourself. Masculine. You in regards to yourself personally, you got the Knight of Pentacles. This is the grooming card. Three types of grooming. You got good grooming, bad grooming, ugly grooming. Good grooming is a give and take situation, a two-way street. You give, they take, they give, you take. Ain't one person just giving, and ain't one person just taking. That's mutual respect. That's mutual affection. That's mutual ground right there. Ugly grooming is just one person giving and one person taking, and ain't even thinking to give back. You know what I mean? That's ugly. It ain't bad yet, but that's ugly. Person keeps taking and taking and taking from you and don't even think to give, then they're going to take it up another notch, which is bad grooming, which is try to control the whole giving and taking part. To where they're not even going to wait for you to give. They just going to take. They're just going to steal from you. They're just going to rob you. They're just going to feel entitled to do a lot of shit with your pentacles. And that's what you learning, masculine. You learning that it's more takers in the world than givers. But you also learning that you can't just give without taking. And off that, it's actual grooming. Like, you could be groomed how to be a respectful man to women, or you could be groomed to treat women like shit. Grooming consists of how you keep yourself up, you know? Keep your hair cut, you keep your teeth brushed, you keep your appearance up. One thing you notice about crackheads and shit, it's a disconnect with like their appearance and shit. Because you could tell they're focused more on something else than their own upkeep. Right? And then you got grooming that like goes on in prison. Like the whole Snicker bars on the bed shit we keep hearing about. Rape is very prevalent in that motherfucker. You know what I mean? I'm glad I ain't never been arrested. I ain't got nothing on my record. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never seen jail, but I know exactly what go on in there. So when I see weak ass niggas that go to prison, like they was bitches on the street. Like, you was a bitch on the street. Like I could whoop your ass at any motherfucking time. But you go to jail and now you hard. Now you 50 Cent. Like, get the fuck up out of there, nigga. I know what goes on in there, and you's a cream puff, man. You can't sit here and tell me you was D.Boom in there when I know you a bitch. Like, I know you was groomed. Nigga, that's why you coming out on some He-Man woman hater shit. You coming out on some thug, nasty thug shit. Obviously, you was groomed that way. Or groomed to go to jail. Like a whole bunch of generation of children. Grooming, man, is more important than anything. At masculine, you're going to see exactly what grooming means. Might be children you wasn't even there for. Now they doing shit that you never wanted them to do, or they're at a place in life you never wanted them to see. But given how you was grooming them, given your influence, they ended up being a mini version of you. As many times as you was telling them not to be you, you grooming them to be as such. Another thing with my twin flame. Twin flame is he's a 30-year-old version of myself. You understand what I'm saying? And he knows I respect him and admire him a lot. But what he says all the time is, nigga, you don't want to be me. But you keep up with the fuck you doing, you're gonna be me. But shit you're going up with, you're gonna be me. You know? Love the man to death, but I don't want his fate. What's his fate? He's just a man 30 years older than me, man. He has no kids. He's still trying to find love at his age. Ain't nothing bad about it. He's just a one-of-a-kind person. Which is the reason why I'm his twin. Understand what I'm saying? He got a son now. Like, people his age, with no spouse and no children, they usually end up in old folk homes by them damn selves. He'll never end up in a home as long as I'm alive. You know what I mean? He's going to spend his last days as comfortable as fucking possible. I'm going to make sure of that. That's the love I got for the guy. Take care of him just like I take care of my mom. I never put my mom in a home. You know what I mean? Her last days are gonna be as comfortable as fucking possible. As long as I'm alive, I'm gonna see to that shit. You know? But some people don't get that. People live their whole lives, man, and die alone. You know, nobody. But that's how you was groomed to have that type of life. That's how you was grooming people to not fuck with you. You know what I mean? Grooming, it just goes a long way. Like before I met my twin, who's like my father. The father that I glorified. He was a gangster. That's why I started gangbanging. You know what I mean? I was trying to be him. You know? In the streets, selling drugs, playing with guns, banging on motherfuckers and shit, like black shit. But in reality, that wasn't me. My twin told me that shit. You know what I mean? He looked at some of my gang tattoos and shit. Like, nigga, that ain't you, nigga. You a fucking nerd. Talk about you a gangster and shit. I'm like, nigga, you don't know me, bro. You know what I mean? You ain't seen me out here when I was out here cutthroat like a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Even if you was, nigga, look at you. That life ain't for you, nigga. Obviously, you going in a whole nother direction, and that's the direction you need to accept instead of trying to be somebody you're not. And your twin is the only person in the fucking world that can keep it 100 with you. That can really tell your ass off or tell your ass the truth or really tell you the shit that you want to hear, but you gotta listen to it because you all ears when your twin speak. You at all when he comes around. It's a reason for that. It ain't just for the whole romantic and physical part of shit. If that's all you think your twin flame is, nah. You all ears when your twin speaks. So imagine when he tells you the truth or tells you some shit you don't want to hear. That's what he's here for. If anybody gonna keep it 100 with your motherfucking ass, your divine masculine's gonna do that shit. He's in fact grooming you, feminine. Just let it happen. Don't fight it. Let it happen. Future final roll, wrapping this up. And all nines are out here too. We got the Nine of Pentacles that came out with the Nine of Wands. We got the Nine of Swords in my hand I'm finna dive into now. And then we got the last card in the message, which is the Nine of Cups. I told you, nines are the beginning of the end. So a lot of these separation situations, a lot of you are going to get in union, reunion, and recognition. That's cool in the game. But yeah, feminine going to the future, you got the Nine of Swords. What's this? This is stress. What's stress? That's something you put on you. Like syrup on your pancakes, like cheese on your taco, like sugar in your grits or salt on your steak. You know what I mean? You mentally put stress on you. Bullets don't kill you. I mean, they can. Fatal blows to the head. Or artery or some shit, you know what I mean? Which is usually connected to the blood flow of the brain. Like, you know what I mean? Like, your body is built to survive shit. But if your mind don't survive, you're a goner. I was telling this to a patient today. Because him was vibing, having like a good conversation. I'm a CNA caregiver. I do that during the day and shit when I'm not doing this. So I'm always essentially helping somebody, whether I'm helping you motherfuckers here or helping their asses like when I'm not here. You know what I'm saying? I just have a life of service. So for you motherfuckers be shitting on my psychic services, for me charging motherfuckers and shit like that, like it's the service I provide. Do it a day, 9 to 5, 2 of wands, nigga, and at night. Psh, with y'all. Fuck you talking about? Like, I put my work in. So like real shit. That's why I have this carefree, I don't give a fuck attitude towards a lot of people who got a lot of shame about what the fuck I do. I do my work. You know what I'm saying? Are you on it? Most likely not though. But yeah, man, stress, man. I was talking to my client. He was talking about how the mind is very powerful. Doctor could tell you tomorrow that you're terminally ill and you're gonna die in 3 months. You could choose to tell that doctor, fuck off. You know what I mean? I die when I want to die. You know what I'm saying? I'm not accepting mentally registering that bullshit you just told me. I know for a fact I can do some alternative ways to live forever in this motherfucker. You know what I mean? A lot of times I've seen as a CNA, as a nurse, I'll be sitting there as a nurse, you know, cleaning up shit, you know, wiping somebody's ass or some shit on one end of the side, and I'm eavesdropping on the other side of the curtain. You know what I mean? The doctor telling this person is terminally ill and how they're gonna die in 3 months. Only to look up, I've been working at this motherfucking nursing home for about motherfucking 8 months, and this person's still alive and kicking. It's mental. It ain't the disease, physical disease that kills you. It's the mental dis-ease you put on yourself that does the job. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you put stress on you. So it ain't your wife that's stressing you out. Nigga, you stressing yourself out. It ain't your man or your boyfriend or your kids that's stressing you the fuck out. You stressing yourself out. That's something you're going to have to register. Feminine, what stress really is. Your blood pressure high. You got hypertension now. You know what I mean? A lot of shit is happening, right? Yoga helps. Meditation helps. That's what that shit is for. To ease the mind. Disease in the body is only D-I-S dash ease in your mind. Ease your motherfucking mind. Peace of mind can save your motherfucking life. Get on that. Final card in this message, masculine, going to the future. You got the 9 of Cups, which is dreams come true, wishes granted, or miracles. It's a wish that you wanted granted. And seems like you're going to get that granted. Might be the wrong time. And, you know, miracles ain't never too late. Wishes that get granted late as fuck, it ain't late. It's just divine timing. Something you can't predict. Something you can't bake on, and it's something you can't finesse. A dream coming true. You dream this shit. Of course it's going to come true. You know why wishes got to get granted? You know why dreams got to come true? You know why miracles have to happen? To let you know that God is real. God gets the final say so. God gets the last laugh. God out here giving out justice. It ain't your job to save the world. It wasn't even Christ's job to save the world. God ain't never needed help with that. You know what I mean? As a human being, as long as you reach one individual and change their life, you'll get more out of that than you, I don't know, killing yourself or stressing yourself out trying to help the world or save your community or save your race like they need help saving. Even going with justice. You don't take justice in your own hands. Why? Because, I'm telling you, that's God's territory. Anytime human beings get up, call themselves trying to do what God's job is, you know what I'm saying? You're going to get a mad reality check. Mad reality check. That's why you love your enemy unconditionally. You ain't got to fuck with them. You ain't got to have no empathy for their ass. You know what I'm saying? But just love them unconditionally. Love your neighbor. Christ did. People hated him, man. They crucified that man. He still had love for him. He still was telling God to spare their ass. That's love. If a person fucks you over to where you are a different person, nigga, they won. If you went from a happy person to like a cold-blooded killer, nigga, they won. Imagine that. Your son gets killed by some guy. I think I just seen that story. Man went to jail for killing a guy, a drunk driver that killed his son and shit. Some shit like that. Why throw your life away over revenge? The devil won. Not him. Cause, you know what I mean? The devil won. You just threw your life in a toilet playing God. Ain't what you think is what you know. It's a lot of small details people fail to realize that they don't realize till late. You know, blessings. You know what I mean? Too blessed to be stressed at the end of the day. You know, maturity can really knock down a lot of fuck shit that be happening in and around you. So that's the message that I got. I hope I could be a good use. It's your boy D.Boom. Yeah, you got till midnight to snatch any one of these sessions. Stragglers that try to book after midnight, I'll take noon tomorrow. But that's as far as I'll go.